What's up, everybody? Zach here, and my whole life I've wanted a boat. And so I finally found one on the side of the road, but it had a gigantic hole in it. So I tried salvaging it. So here's the little dinghy, and it had a big hole in the back. I didn't take a picture of the hole, unfortunately, but what I did was I went to Home Depot and I bought some resin and some fiberglass, and I actually fixed the hole in the boat, and it held water. And I figure if it holds water, then it will also keep water out. So the hole was actually right back here. You can see where I patched it, but from the inside. And then I took some paint, some boat bottom paint, and I painted the boat. I got it into the truck and I anchored it down, and I was like, all right, let's take it to the bay. Let's see what we can do. So we took it to National City, to Pepper Park. They've got a boat launch there. So we put it in the water. I got a life vest and some oars, and lo and behold, it floated. I couldn't believe it. The next step was to try it out in different water conditions and to see if it was stable. And so here I go. I'm out there on the water. I am pushing myself as hard as I can, and it doesn't, while it floats, it's really hard to steer, and it sits really low in the front, but it does float. All right, here I am. I'm on the water. I'm on my little 7.5 foot boat. It seems fine. It's a little wonky, but overall, it floats. It doesn't feel like it's gonna tip or anything like that. It's small, but I think it'll work. My dream of having a boat seemed to be coming to fruition. I had dreams of grandeur as I took my boat out with my family or friends, and we had a great old time fishing or just enjoying the bay. So I took it out into the channel, and things changed. It was really hard when there were even a few waves. I was swept in the current, and I barely was able to make it back to the dock. And I swear to you, it became kind of a nightmare. I thought that the boat was gonna sink. It took on so much water, not because of anything other than the oars would splash water up. And so I had to kind of rethink things. So I bought some new oar locks and some better oars, and I went out and tried it again. So overall, I'm pretty happy with it. I would call this a success. My hat's off to anybody who engineered these boats, because the fact that it even does what it does already, that's phenomenal. I don't want to get into these rocks. So after a few more test runs, I felt pretty darn comfortable, and it was time to take on a crew. So we went down to Mission Beach over by Deanza Cove. There's another boat ramp, and we went out for it, and I thought it was pretty fun. All right, so here we are. We're in Mission Bay on the dinghy, and I'll tell you, paddling with your arms is difficult. It's not impossible, but it is difficult.
Pretty fun. This is so cool. We're going super deep, but it's so cool.
Yeah, it is so cool.
It's super cool.
We're doing well. Okay.
And getting wet.
And we're getting wet.
That's okay. Whoa, that was a big wave. Oh wow, these waves are getting big.
It's not nearly as wet as it was last time. That's good. But you know what? I'm really proud because this is the boat that we found on the side of the road. It said free. It had a gigantic hole in the back. And while it's not the best boat on earth by any means, it floats! It floats! Girls, are we having fun?
Yeah, we got some M&Ms.
Yep. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Do 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 do. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Here we go, we've almost made it. Oh, now I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to paddle, I know I'll stay alive. So the next step now is to go get a small motor, put it on there, and I think we will be good to go. I'll tell you, I'm not gonna take it out rowing again though. That's hard work. So after looking for a motor, I realized that, nah, I'm gonna just get myself a kayak instead. So I got myself a Hobie Pro Angler 14, and we are loving it. So maybe we'll get a motor for that other boat, maybe not. But regardless, we are on the water and having a good old time. Someday I'll get myself a big old boat, but for now, I'm digging this Pro Angler. So with that said, leave a comment below, and thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.